What is going on, YouTube? Hope you're all having a good day or a good night, and welcome to my channel. Now, I don't really know what much to talk about in this video because I have already covered, all, well, not all, but basically, everything that's happening with the Charger and, what's happening with the future of Dodge. I kind of don't really want to keep getting into it, with too many videos and, stuff like that. I kind of feel like I've already made my point. I've already talked about how I felt about the new Charger, so there's really no need. But, there's no need for me to, keep getting into the same subject in every video. So this video, I thought I'd talk a little bit about the Ford Mustang, man. Or just Ford in general, actually. Just because I think this happened either last week or like a few days ago or something like that. I know I'm late to every video and stuff, but I don't really care for my upload times. I'm not really looking to pump out videos every week and stuff like that. I have a job and I'm always busy and stuff, so I'm not really a full-time YouTuber here, but I'm gonna be late to all my talking points. I know a lot of other YouTubers already talked about this, but I'm gonna talk about it anyway. But the Ford CEO basically just came out and said that they're not gonna get rid of their V8s ever. So here I was thinking in 2025 everything was gonna change, right? Like, oh, okay, the Mustangs are gonna go, the Camaros have already been long gone, Chargers and Challengers are now gone since December. So I was thinking, okay, the Mustangs are probably next in 2025, right? Like, I mean, or at least the powertrain, right? Like, not the Mustang as a car, but like, like that 5.0 V8 for the Mustang GTs and stuff. I thought that the, oh, holy shit, look at this. Yeah, you see that? I don't even know what the hell that was. That was pretty crazy. That was like a bomb. But anyway, the Ford CEO said that he is going to basically never get rid of V8s. So for the future of Ford, I mean, in a future of EVs and in a future of hybrids and a future of like, all those powertrains and all those, gas-saving powertrains, I should say. Gas-saving powertrains, EVs and stuff, Ford is gonna still make those 5.0s, man. They are still going to be making their V8s. Now, I don't know if it's still going to be a 5.0 or maybe, they might, I don't know if they're ever going to make it smaller or anything, or, what they're going to do to it in terms of making it, more gas efficient, that kind of a thing. But I'm either way, I mean, I'm still like, I mean, I have so much respect for Ford now, man. Way more respect than I have ever had for Ford. It's crazy, bro. Way more than I ever have. It's crazy. And I'm not trying to say that I've never had any, type of respect for Ford or nothing like that. Heck yeah, I like Ford. I mean, I have two people in my distant family that drive Ford Mustangs. One drives a 4.0, the other one actually drives a 5.0. So, I have people in my family that are Mustang people, man. Oh, I'm gonna get around these cars. It's a lot of traffic today. Surprisingly, there is a lot more traffic today than there is on Fridays. And you would think it's a Friday, so that's like, supposed to be like completely filled with traffic, right? But no, man, it's basically, it feels like a Friday right now, and it's a Monday. Well, it also could be because it's a Monday as well, so there's also that. Oh, speaking of Mustangs, look, there's one right there, right on my left-hand side. By the way, I do have my cover kind of open, my sunroof cover, because my last video everything was all shining because of the sun. So, you know, who knows how everything's gonna look now, right? And once again, I am behind traffic, man. But it's such a bummer. You know what's even crazier though is that even though the Mustang Dark Horses, in my opinion, are like the most superior 5.0s, I don't see them. I have never seen a Dark Horse Mustang ever. Like, not in real life anyway. I mean, yeah, I've seen them all over YouTube and stuff, but I've never actually seen a Dark Horse Mustang. Like, if I were ever in the market for a 5.0, that would be the one to have right there, man. That would straight up be the one to have. But yeah, in terms of mods for this car as well, I don't plan on doing much to it. I do want to put a cold air intake. This car is bone stock, by the way, for those of you that might be wondering, you know, what kind of mods I have on it and stuff. I just have an oil catch can. But I will be doing like a cold air intake. I might upgrade the pulley in the future. You know, just a couple of things, you know, just to give my car a little more power. Not a lot. I'm not looking to, like, you know, turn this thing into a red eye or nothing like that. But, you know, just to give it a little more power, make it run a little more efficient, you know, just to see what I can do with the stock internals in terms of, you know, upgrading without having to upgrade too much, you know what I mean? Like, I just want to upgrade, you know, simple bolt-ons, basically. But the future of Mustang's looking good, though. I'm gonna tell you guys that much right now. If you drive a Mustang right now, you must be dang proud of Ford right now, man. Dang proud of Ford. You're probably a big Ford fan. I know I would be. I mean, I'm a huge Dodge fan, but I'm not a fan of, you know, all of their new lineups and, you know, all their new cars that are coming out and stuff. And it sucks because I think that's actually going to be like the future of this channel. Like, from here on out, I'm probably more than likely going to be talking about things, you know, like EVs and hybrids and stuff like that. I don't want to, you know, I like muscle cars. I'm a muscle car guy, but there's not really that, you know, I mean, like, there's not really many muscle cars to talk about anymore, right? I mean, not really many cars to talk about in general, like in terms of combustion engines. I mean, you know, there's BMWs and Mercedes and stuff, but I'm not really familiar with, you know, those trim levels or, you know, those cars and stuff. So I'm not really, you know, exactly sure what cars to even talk about in terms of, you know, which ones are, you know, like relevant like in the car community now, because like I don't think anybody really cares about EVs and hybrids. Like, no offense or anything, but you know, I really don't think anyone cares for EVs and hybrids. What the heck is this guy doing? He just got his blinker on for no reason. Oh, he's making a right turn. I also realized in my last video, you guys can see a lot of my my driver's side window on my left, because I have my phone facing, like, the camera is more to the left than to the right. So in my next video, I might flip my phone completely the other way, just so, you know, you guys can get more of, like, you know, the right side of my car, I guess, like the stereo area and stuff like that. But I kind of like it this way, just so I can turn my head like this and you guys can kind of see out my window. Even though my window is, you know, like tinted and stuff, you know, it's still, you know, you guys can still see out the driver window in case I need to, like, you know, show a cool car or show something, you know, different, right? It's not every day that I see different cars or something cool, but sometimes I do, you know? Sometimes I do. Oh man, we are stuck at a green light. Look at that. Well, this sucks. And I bet it's because of that bus up ahead. I think I see a gigantic city bus right up ahead. And I've got 10 minutes It's 3:52. I don't know if you guys can see the clock right there. It's 3:52. I've literally got 10 minutes to get to work. And I am so close, but so far at the same time. It's fucking crazy. I hope I make it. Well, I mean, either way, I mean, you know, the cool thing about, you know, my boss is that he's super, super chill. So, you know, he's never mad at me if I'm like 5-10 minutes late and stuff. I'll just shoot him a text if it does come down to that. I'll just be like, yo, I'm gonna be late, my bad. And he'll be like, okay, cool. So, you know, it's not the end of the world. I'm never even late anyway. I'm rarely late. Unless, of course, stuff like this happens where it's just heavy traffic. And Arizona is getting like more and more crowded too. I tell everybody I know, everybody that's around my age range, I tell people, hey, you know, do you guys remember being like, you know, 5, you know, 6 years old and driving everywhere with your mom and dad, like, you know, to stores and fast food or whatever? And like, do you remember ever being in traffic, like stuck in traffic? And all my friends go, nope, I don't remember traffic at all. I only remember traffic hitting the freeway. That's weird. That's what I remember too. My friend told me that, and I'm like, dude, same. I don't ever remember hitting heavy traffic as a little kid being in the back seat of my mom and dad's car, unless, you know, I was like, you know, unless we were hitting the freeway going somewhere far. Then in that case, then yeah, we would always hit traffic. But today, if we're talking nowadays, fast forward like what, 20 years later, 20 something years later, man, and no matter where I go, there's traffic. I can go to McDonald's right down the street and I'll be stuck in traffic. Ooh, a classic. Ooh. Yeah. Nah, it's a classic. That guy didn't even look at me. I gave him a thumbs up and that guy's just like, oh, too cool for school, man. Yeah, damn. I don't even know my classics. What the hell was that? That wasn't a Plymouth, was it? I don't know my cars, man. I know a lot of you might be upset about that. It'd be like, that's not a Plymouth or whatever. If that's not a Plymouth, I'm sorry, you know, but I just want to let it be known that I wasn't born in that era. All right, I was born in 96. So anything pre-96, I'm not going to be too familiar with. I'm sorry if I don't know all the 70s and 80s cars, you know what I mean? I try. I mean, I'm trying to know them, you know. I know a lot more about modern cars. But, you know, it's the classics that escape me because I obviously was not around at that time. So, you know, my knowledge on those cars aren't too much. I don't have much knowledge on them. But I love them, obviously, you know. But I don't want to speed too much through here, though. This is actually where I got a speeding ticket one time, so yeah, I know there's cops that are hiding right here. And this is also a school zone, too, which is why they gave me the damn speeding ticket. Which is why I deserved it as well. 100% deserved it. Kids are very important. You never, ever want to speed through a school zone, you guys. And I wasn't even speeding, by the way. Like when I say speeding, I wasn't going like 70. I was going like 30. And it was supposed to be like a 15 because it's a school zone. So yeah, I went 15 over, but I mean, shit. I was on my way to work. Okay, so as soon as I pass this light right here, I'm going to do a pull, man. Because I am allowed to. Not really, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Oh, never mind, this truck took it. Fuck. Okay, after this truck. Yeah. Oh, I thought that Charger on the corner was a cop right there. I was like, oh shit. And we are back at the light where my work is at. I'm probably gonna be here for a while, so I'll cut the video off here. But you know, I do want to end off by saying, man, shout outs to Ford, shout outs to the Mustangs, right? Because they're the only ones that are, you know, gonna be with the V8s. I know I didn't talk that much in this video and I didn't talk much about it. There's really not much to talk about in the car community now other than that. You know, I'll find some other talking points, of course. You know, I'll look to the car news and stuff like that. But so far, you know, this past week, the only thing that's really worth talking about, like, you know, super worth talking about, is that Ford is going to keep their V8s, man. Like, that is freaking awesome, bro. And then I even heard rumors, or not heard, but I read a rumor that GM was investing like 500 mil or something like that, 500 bill or something, some kind of ridiculously stupid, huge number like that. and they were investing that into making a new small block V8. And I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's confirmed or not or whatever. But if it is, I figured it would have went into the Camaro. But once they killed off the Camaro, what was it, like 2 years ago now? 3 years ago, something like that. They killed off the Camaro just recently. But ever since they killed off the Camaro, I'm like, well, great. What are they gonna do now? What are they gonna put it in? They can't put it in the Corvette. They said themselves the Corvette's going full-blown electric, right? Or is it gonna be hybrid powertrain? Maybe electric and hybrid powertrain. I don't know. But I don't know. I don't think they're gonna put a small block V8 in it. So who knows where that small block is going, man? I don't know. Maybe they're coming out with another performance car. Maybe they might bring back the Chevelle. I mean, I don't know. Time will only tell, you know. But I will leave the video off here. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a good day. Peace.